Hello and welcome to Mrs. Bell's Sweet Treats and More. This is my YouTube channel. Today is Monday and this is Monday Moments. Welcome to another morning with me. I am making one of my favorites. I really like this simple pie recipe. I'm doing another cheesecake and I'm following, my previous cheesecake recipes, making it as simple as possible. I'm starting with a graham cracker crust that's already ready. You can certainly make your own, but this one is just going to be really simple. I'm going to be using my Cool Whip and of course cream cheese, any brand that's on sale. And I found Mrs. Richardson's. I really like this caramel. So we're not going to make a caramel sauce, and then I'll use some glazed pecans. So I'm going to go ahead and whip up my my cream cheese with some confectioner sugar, and I'm just going to whip that. I've already begun with my cream cheese because I want it to be fluffy. So I'm going to beat that a little bit and then I'll be back. So I've whipped this a little time because I want it to be nice and creamy. And now I'm going to add some of about a couple tablespoonfuls of my caramel. And I'm going to have to scrape this down. I had some left in my jar. And this is what I'm adding. And this looks really fluffy, but I'm going to scrape it down. As you can see, the caramel is kind of on the side. So I'm going to get it in there because I don't want it tasting caramel overwhelming. That's why I'm just adding a couple of tablespoonfuls, but I do want it in there. So we'll be right back. So now I'm adding my Cool Whip. Instead of using whipping cream, we're going to do something much simpler. So I'm adding about the same amount of cream cheese, and I'm not going to do a lot of beating. And I hope you can see how beautiful this is looking. So I've already added almost 2 of the 8-ounce tubs. I'm not using all of it. And I'm going to let it stir just a little bit. I'm going to scrape it down to make sure that everybody's incorporating. Be right back. Well, I want you to see how this is whipped up. It is really nice and thick, but the cream cheese and the confectioner sugar and the Cool Whip is nice and creamy. So I'm just going to put it in the and I don't want to break up my crust, so I want to really get it in there because I like a nice big piece of our pie. It's more of a cream cheese, less of a cheesecake and more of a cream cheese pie. I find this is very delicious and refreshing. Not just for dessert, but for snacks. So I'm going to kind of smooth it out and get it ready because I'm going to pour on our caramel. And I want to make sure our caramel this over the top. I don't know how often you cook. And this isn't really cooking, it's kind of just putting some things together. But I wanted to let you know that when we put things together, whatever combination we do, if we cook traditionally meals or just desserts, we're still putting our energy into it, you know? So there we go. Try not to break up that. And this is the spoon. That by itself is enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put together my caramel. And we'll be right back while I open it. Well, here's our pie. And it's absolutely fine the way it is. But I'm going to drizzle on some of this amazing caramel. You can do any design you want. I really just want caramel on it. But I also want to put those pecans. I got candied pecans, glazed pecans. Yeah. I've seen some magnificent designs that people have put on pie. I'm not one of those people. So here's my pie with caramel. Now I like just a little bit more. And then I'm going to top it with our pecans. You can leave the pecans out or use regular pecans, it's fine. You know, you could possibly just drop some chocolate chips on there too. It's up to you. All right. And then I just get my amazing stuff here. I like these bags, but sometimes trying to get them open. This is what I do with my grandchildren. And I just put some on top. You can make these pecans yourself, but we are doing kind of a shortcut. And then I'm gonna drizzle over that. And then we'll be done. I'll put it in the freezer and we'll get to taste it. I don't think this even took a good 15 minutes. We didn't have to cook anything. All we did was get things that were store-bought. And I'm gonna put the link so you can, okay? I'm gonna put this up and let it freeze, and then I'm gonna cut it, and then we're gonna see what we got here. Here is our cream cheese, caramel, pecan pie. Call it cheesecake, but it's pie. I didn't bake it in the oven. It was super simple, super simple. So I'm gonna cut myself a little piece here, and oh my goodness, I can't wait. It didn't take long at all when I put it in the I put it in the freezer for a few minutes and then I put it in the oven. And it, what I like about it is that it's very easy. Oh my goodness, very, very. And for those who like salted caramel, you could actually put some salt, a little bit of salt around the edges. I just like it the way it is. And the crust is perfect because it's the one store-bought. Took less than 10 minutes to make. You get the ready-made graham cracker crust. And then you follow I use the same, pretty much the same recipe for all my other cream cheese / cheesecakes. And you just whip them together, stir it up, put it in the pan, let the refrigerator or the freezer do the work. With this one, I put a little bit of caramel inside, and then I topped it with caramel. And I use candied pecans, but you can actually use no pecans or regular pecans. Or you could top chocolate chips, you know, to make it really kind of a turtle. But it is absolutely delicious. The caramel is I didn't make anything from scratch here. I just put together what was there, what I had, and I don't think it's 5, 6 ingredients. Together we can do this. I hope you get to make it, and I hope you truly enjoy it. You have a good one. Bye-bye.